So to me, the reasoning, it's bigger than what you guys see. You understand? I take it serious. Remember, I don't get no money for this.
Hi, I'm RAS. I'm from Brumdus like Triller Jermaine. You might know my face on the music game, but right now jumped in a podcast game. Keeping it real, that's the aim. With no rumours, no hearsay, just real life guests. Vibes in the way, and all of the hot topics in the U. This is the reasoning. Come have a reason. This is the reasoning. Let's have a reason. This is the reasoning. Come have a reason. This is the reasoning.
Greetings, people. Them right now, you're locked into the Reasoning Podcast. I am your host, RAS. Yes, people. Them. The time has come, or the time is near, I should say. Yeah, tickets will be on sale from Monday. So today is Sunday. You'll be watching this. The next day, tickets to the Reasoning 1 year anniversary party to be held at Portrait Birmingham City Centre Arcadian will be out. Early bird tickets will be out first, £10. Go and get them. It's going to be a sell-off. I've got loads of surprises for you. We are going to go crazy. Yeah? Also, people, then, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yeah? We're in the algorithm right now. You know what I'm trying to say to you? We're doing bits. I rate everybody who supports, who watches, who does everything, because without you guys, you know, and we're getting there. Don't worry, man. We're going to be at the top soon. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Yeah. Yeah, man. Today, got a little bit of a special one today, episode today. Obviously, for those who don't know, yeah, this is going to be a regular thing now. So once a month, yeah, Carl, you guys have been liking the reasonings. Article, Ace One, YG's here now as well. We're going to be doing this group thing every once a month, you get me? And we're going to gather up and talk about current affairs and things that are going on and things that we've been seeing over that month. And, you know, I'm just reasoning, give the people them some knowledge, you get me? But today, obviously, we're going to start with something current. As you guys probably know, the whole GRM Daily thing, the Reasoning Podcast, them starting up I wouldn't say it's a podcast, but, you know, like it's content, innit? Where everyone's sitting down and discussing stuff, and they've called it The Reasoning. Now, I've seen a lot of mixed reviews and, you know, people having thrown their 2 pence in and some people saying I'm overreacting, why am I going on? So, now, I need to explain something to people. You see this here, the reasoning, even the word, the reasoning, the meaning behind the reasoning. To me, it's not just a word. You get me? It's the way I grew. Your overs. That to me, the reasoning saved lives where I come from. You know what I'm saying to you? Reasoning saved lives. Reasoning's built people up. Reasoning's done a whole heap of things for people, bro. Yeah? When they're in a disadvantaged place, mentally, physically, it's reasoning's what lifted us up. We never have nothing. Yeah? I grew up as a Rasta youth. Yeah? Barled Rasta, 12 tribe. YG would tell you, was in it with me too. Yeah? If I was born, had my Jews book, everything. Yeah? I've been with Selassie's family. I've stayed in yards with them. With Jacob and them, man, his grandchildren and that. I've been with that royal family, fam. Me and them rolling. You're talking from I was 4, 5. So to me, and I'm a godly man too, differently. So to me, the reasoning, it's bigger than what you guys see. You understand? I take it serious. Remember, I don't get no money for this. Yeah? I pay out. How about that? I pay my cameraman. I pay people to do it. I pay. You get me? These men are coming from a big entity. GRM Daily is a big entity. I was around before GRM Daily. I'm Tornado before anything, a spitter. I was around before, not taking nothing away from them. There wasn't really no content pages at that time, wasn't a thing. I was around before them. So I remember GRM Daily, they probably don't remember. I remember them hollering me and my counterparts to do little things, freestyles and link up TV. You know, normal, trying to build up. You get me? SBTV, RIP Jamal. So man know the thing. So it's even worse, you know what it's like to come up and start. It's hard. So you guys as a big entity now, yeah, already made you millions, already got probably nice yards, cars, this, that. I'm not even running down them things, imagine that. That's what you guys run down. Yeah? You want to start something called a reasoning? Now, you're going to say that you never knew. I know yous know. Because I know how the game in the world works. I know I'm not the biggest thing out here, but yo, I'm in the algorithms. And the week before, remember, I had the biggest podcast that week around the UK because Tricky came and blessed us. And me and C4 pull it together in a way properly in the different parts where, you know, the people, they took it on. We did over 35,000 views in 1 week. So you definitely seen it. All the biggest bloggers in the UK, they had it on their pages. All tight them. So you seen it. So you have to understand, I was told this information the day before. People were messaging me the day before. And I said, you know, I'm not going to say nothing. I went to sleep, I woke up, it was heavy on my chest and on my head. That's the Lord telling me I need to say something. It's not right. So I've done my video. If you watch my video, I'm being very polite at the beginning and then, yeah, I'm a human. It got to the point where, I did swear. My youth was in the car, yeah. And I said, yo, these pussies, because I was enraged, but I've not said nothing since that. Even the comments, I ain't really said much because I understand that, you know what, NADO, you was angry then. It weren't too bad. You got your point across well, but let's just chill now. You get me? I have nothing against Grime Daily. I have nothing against Post. I have nothing against Bashy as people. Believe me, I haven't. Yeah? But what I do know is, bro, is fair, bro. Now, you guys have seen me. You can see. You should be trying to push for someone like me to be up there. You should be trying to collab with me, if anything, because you can see what I'm doing. I put in a lot of work, bro. I'm here week in, week out. I don't miss a week. And all the extras on top. You're overs. So it's very disheartening for me. Yeah? This big machine's now trying to come along and wipe me out. I have to say something. And it's good that I did, because if I didn't say nothing, yeah, it wouldn't have been highlighted. Now when it's been highlighted, you got other people coming out of the woodwork saying they felt similar in the past. They've shown certain people certain ideas or whatever, and people caught wind of things. And because they're on a lower tier and they're on a higher tier, they've took the ideas and you would never know that them people did it. So now it's becoming a pattern. So now it's something that needs to be addressed. Because we can't have this. Because it's the culture, bro. I'm for the culture. The reasoning's for the community. The reason why the people in the comments backing it is because the reasoning is for the community. Yeah? I don't have mix-up on here. I don't have drama on here. Yeah, I'll probably ask a man one question, but it's reality, like Tricky with the young spray for. Yeah, I'll probably ask you, but that's reality because it's out there. It's reality. I didn't badmine it. I didn't try and stir the pot. I actually said, yo, look, bro, man, can't the man them get together? Yeah, that's my whole thing, bro. I'm trying to uplift the community and it's working, bro. I have people coming to me in the streets every day say, keep doing what you're doing. It's positive. I like it. I can relate to some of the stories. I can relate to this. I can relate to that. I got people eating fruit. I got people e-kong and them, man, alkaline. What are you talking about? I'm showing man about gold prices, knowledge, you know, these are things that can save your generational wealth, money, because on here, talking about gold, what's the best thing to buy. These are the things I'm doing, brother. I'm not on what these men are on. Yeah? And I saw the episode with Bashy, and it's how you know what he was talking about was proper. I'm not saying what he was talking about. Proper things he's talking about. He's talking about transitioning and how he didn't stay away from a certain lifestyle, and he's glad because look where he is now. But brother, you don't have to use the same name as me to do that, fam. You don't have to do that. And nobody's even contacted me and said, yo, family, sorry. You're overs. Then I got people talking about, well, if it's copyrighted, you that don't know nothing. Yeah? My thing's been legit. But guess what? They're smart. Mine's is down as The Reasoning Podcast. Theirs is trademarked on the 27th of February, because I've checked, I know about this stuff, as The Reasoning. So I can't sue them or do nothing like that. So I have to speak my truth and speak it out and make the people them see what I go on. Or else I'm going to get licked down and taken over for something I've worked in a year. We're coming to the year anniversary. Yeah? I went to prison, brother, for this, bro. How you mean? I got recalled. Trying to grind to buy my equipment. You talking about? Yeah? This whole thing started in prison. Go back to the first episode. I'll show you the piece of paper. I've still got it. The Reasoning Podcast was created in a prison cell in my mind when I was going through it. COVID. Yeah? Lockdown. What you know about that? Yeah? This is where my thing's coming from, rude boy. A different place. Yeah? When I'm in tears on my knees, asking the Lord to help me myself. Talking about. And these visions have been installed in me. So then for now to our man to come and try and, I'm not having that, fam. Especially a man who's already in position. You're in position where you could even put me in position. And you know who I am. I ain't got the best relationship with you. We're not best friends. You know who I am. I've been in the game for years, bro. I've been everywhere. I've done everything. I've been on every big platform you want to talk about as an MC. Shut down everywhere, bro. Me and my people, them. The overs. So, yeah, man, just a little quick. You know, trying to show the people where I'm coming from. You see, yeah. So today, I've got my friends here today. The people who are like me, who think like me. And we're going to talk about this because it's bigger than what they done to me. Like I said, there's other people who feel like this, and there's other people who's not been online or have spoken to. I'm not saying just post this. Saying this episode is not to go out posty and bashy. Definitely not. We're talking about the whole industry in general. And we are going to talk about it because we have to now. This whole London, Birmingham thing. I've got nothing against London. I love London, yeah? I've got a lot of counterparts in London, yeah? But I have to say, there is also a next side of people in London, brother, who do not want to see us down here get far, bro. I've got to say, it's not everyone. It's probably a small minority, but they're there. You're overs. And this is what we're looking at right now. You get me? And I'm going to start with Ace One, you know, because Ace One, in the week, from a couple of weeks ago, he's put up something. And it's true. He said, when I was younger, I'm from a generation where if you do something that a man does, bro, you're called a pirater, bro. And everyone's onto you. You can get battered, bro. If it's something big, you could even lose your life. I swear, I don't push violence, I'm being serious. Ace, please.
Coming from a place where I was talking about it from an MCing perspective as well. Like when I was young, you could not come out and sound exactly the same as an MC. Like if there's an MC with a specific name and you sound exactly like them, someone's gonna say something and the people are not gonna have it. The people are just not gonna have it, they're gonna say something. And I feel like we're living in an age where that doesn't exist anymore. Like no one even acknowledges that there are styles, there are patterns, and it's all good to grow in MCing by learning off a popular MC, because loads of people learn that way. But in the end, you have to carve out who you are as an individual. And I think that that's a big thing. And that's the principle we're talking about here. You've carved out something linked with this philosophy of reasoning that you know from you as a child, that we know. That's a part of the whole culture of just reasoning when your pops reason. But you think of education when you think of that word, a lot of things come with it. So what you're saying is you've come with this philosophy and you've brought it to the internet, and you're saying that people have come along now and kind of tried to pattern the same thing, and it's the same philosophy. And what I believe is at the core of it, as much people are going to say it's nothing, it's an integral issue for me. Mm-hmm. You have to have integrity and morals before anything. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. So this is where we're taking a principle that people do, a behavior, and we're linking it now with morality and virtue and integrity. And I think that part of it is deep, because you can just ignore it and say, oh, that's nothing. Listen. 2 names, you know, Bounty Killer and Merciless. Mm-hmm. Merciless never really peaked because he sounded exactly like Killer. Even though he writes more lyrics, the voice was so alike. When everyone heard him for the first 3 years, they thought he was Bounty Killer. You see? And in that industry there, that was a big thing. You see what I'm saying? And I'm using that as an example. There's an integral issue linked with it. That's my point. Mm-hmm. There is.
Especially the name thing. You said the name thing. Even with back in the days, you have like artists with the same name.
Yes, that was a common.
You know the way they like that. And if you have 2 artists with the same name, they might have to buck up somewhere. You get me, and work out. But I mean, my perspective on it is like this, innit? Yeah. It's a one thing. Everything what you said, there's only one thing you said wrong. Yeah. It's not a year you've been working. This has been going for. It's longer than a year. It's longer than a year. Yeah. It's longer than a year. Not even the cell. Even for what I've witnessed. Yeah. From the things that I've put together to make these things go on. This is why I'm here today. Yeah. personally. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because it's community built, community subjects, things that affect us personally. And I think with the name thing, we have to remember this year. We live in a time with the internet where we're all aware of each other. And then on top of that, if we're not aware of each other and we're doing the same thing, why are we not aware of each other? You understand what I'm saying? Because, no, quickly, because I was saying, because the point is, like, regardless whether it's a situation of being aware or not aware, the connection and knowing that if there's so much similarity in the same place, similar people, similar things, all this stuff, why are we not aware? And most of all, you know where my position of the reasoning comes from, is that what is the solution? Did you get what I'm saying? Like, how do we? And again, it's great that you spoke and you're not directly speaking directly about people directly, but what there is a sentiment around the way how media and art is being projected and sold right now, that it's like everything's funneled into one place. So even if you don't want to be angry, you feel, because we all have to speak. Everybody has to have a platform. You understand what I'm saying? So I do feel your energy in what you're saying, and as a supporter of this, it does make me feel like, I'd love to be a part of that conversation of how do we come to a solution and a point where all of these points are relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Because, you see me, before I've done this, I've checked if there's reasoning podcasts and that. You get me? And there was one, There was one, but guess what I clocked on? That they've not put on that for like 3 years. So obviously it's not up and running. Then I also checked the trademark and I said, they've not. So I said, all right, cool. I'm gonna do my thing. And as you can see, has anybody pulled me up? All right, then it's been a year, because that's what I'm meant to do. Because I am thinking about people before I do my thing. Because I'm going back to what Ace One says, I've got integrity and morals. So before I make my movement, bro, I check the ground. It's just like when you go to, if you're gonna do an event, you're an events man. You don't go check the grounds first, make sure it's all neat, and go and check something. Check the turf, make sure this can run here. Football, they go and check the ground first. Can we play?
Naturally.
So that's what I did. I checked the ground, I made sure the ground was clear and safe, and I've done my thing. Now, these guys are way bigger than me, yeah? You guys, that's part of your protocol. Like, that's part of your system. Like, that's part of your, like, HR can get involved with you guys if you don't do that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? You've got it built to that level, but you got a system. So, yeah, you know what I mean? I just find it a bit you know what, now that I'm not angry, because obviously I'm more disappointed and disheartened that my own black brothers and people, on a bigger platform, older than me as well, probably a bit the same age or older than me, would see, and you know what I mean? But, yeah. You can say YG. Go on, YG, talk.
No, I was just going to say that anyone of business would do their checks anyway, generally. That's just a normal thing to do. So to act and pretend that you've not seen something is crazy to me, you get me? Like, just give the flowers where it's due, you get me? Let's move on from there, because there's a way to sort it out, you get me? You don't have to go down that route.
It's called due diligence.
You get me?
Again though, so what would be me asking you the question then? You said there was another podcast called The Reasoning that wasn't operational for a couple of years. If you was to be contacted by them as your podcast became aware to them, what would be your response?
My response would be to them is, you tell me what you would like me to do or what you would want from me, yeah? I'd hear what they've got to say. I'm not going to say I'm going to agree with what they've got to say, I'm going to listen. Then I'm going to try and meet them with reason and meet in the middle somewhere where we can both get some, and we can say, where we can walk away and say, all right, you know what, you do your thing, I can do my things. But we both agreed to that. Yeah, you do your thing, I can do my thing.
Yeah.
Whether there's money involved, whether there's a little change or something, whether there's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. As long as the other person's comfortable and feels happy and ready to, and is happy to walk and go about their business happy. Hello?
Sounds correct. Sounds correct to me.
I want to add to that as well, though. I just want to make a next point. Yeah. We have to remember as well, like, actions, we can't see people's motives. So the only way we can come and reach an arrangement is if you communicate.
Yes.
Every act is judged by the motive. I'm talking from a spiritual perspective now. Every act is really judged, but why did you do that? So because NADO's coming from a place where there was a clear intent, that's why you can say, I'll meet them halfway. The reality of it is, if those guys can just look in the mirror and their conscience is clean, there's not really a problem. Even though NADO spoke, the problem is he's saying what he's saying, and if they look in the mirror and in their conscience, they're seeing it, and they just carried on with like an ill intent or they didn't care, that's where it can be an issue. It's not an issue that you can't solve, but it would be an issue for them in their own self. Even if they don't communicate with NATO, because we've all got a conscience. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
And everybody started somewhere.
Exactly.
You got to remember, all great minds think alike, you get me?
Yes.
So you remember, no one said you went out there and sin and copy my thing off the rip.
It's the frequencies, the wave, you get me?
You know what I'm saying to you? We are powerful people, bro, so we're going to think alike, bro. You know what I'm saying to you?
Like that said, there's a way to do things.
There's a way to do things, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You can connect.
There's no all this sidestepping and trying to act like you never seen or wet. That
mad.
needs to stop, bro. Like, it's mad. The internet's out now, properly out. Like, it's mad. The platforms you can see things on, it's crazy, bro. Things go around quickly.
Also, what you have to remember is nobody's contacted me or even said to me, yo, now, you've got people atting you, bro. Supporters, they're all atting you. Saying whatever they're saying. If that was me, I don't care how big I am, bro. This is how I know that man are being arrogant, bro.
All right, watch this.
I'm too bougie. I would still connect and say, yo, here what, father? Yeah? I'd even do it, you see, because I'm in such a higher place. It's just to even give you a strength now. What I would do, I don't put you on my page, everything. Just to give you a strength. Just to make you say, yo, man, don't move like that, dog. Man wasn't even thinking like that. You get me? Roll true. But these men are making me know, say it's not like that with them. Yeah? From their reaction. You get me? It's not like that with you, fam. Yeah? Uno man are on a certain side of the fence, rude boy. What man ain't on. You get me? Man ain't on that side of the fence, fam. You get me? Uno man's things works off money and power. Yeah? My thing works off spirituality, community, love, and the people, bro. So it's different. Remember, like I said, I don't get paid. I guarantee they're gonna get paid for what they do. It's just another thing. So another thing gone into the algorithm, what goes into their bank. You hear me?
I think 100%. And what draws me to the subject more than anything is I think the wider subject, the wider subject for me that's being presented is like, it's a question we're posing almost. Because the question what we're actually asking is, how do we interact with the most largest and most powerful institutions that be when it comes to media now? Because we know that for us to send traditionally an email or whichever reason, you've already explained that you have a long-standing history within music or whichever way it is that, so you're legitimate. But it's hard to actually interact with a lot of these institutions. Now, you can send a direct message or whichever way it is like that. He's talking about the disparity between like London and surrounding areas, not to the fault of London, but how do we actually make this thing flow in a way that has the best business for a culture that we all collectively share, which is the point. And I think what's interesting about what you're saying is that even me personally, and I'm not talking about GRN, I'm just talking about a lot of these institutions that run their business and capitalize from a underground grassroots culture, but it's hard for us as grassroots people to actually get the attention of these platforms that monetize what we do on a daily basis and what we pay for. Now, if it's hard to send an email, for whatever reason, selective for whatever.
I'm not saying no reason. I'm just saying they're selective. Whatever reason it is, they're selective.
For whatever, selective for whatever it's.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it shouldn't be.
If it was in a court of law, do you know what I mean? There's so many ways to argue that.
No, of course.
Do you know
I'm not saying it shouldn't be because remember there has to be a level to everything.
Facts. And I think the point that I'm honing in at is that it's hard to send the email and get the attention like that from a distance. It's also when the internet is talking, the way how you're saying that the internet is talking, and how I've witnessed it, the internet is talking, there's still no response. So I think it's more of a testament to how do we?
So what do you do?
How do we go? What do we do? And I feel like these are the things that like exacerbate problems within black business, which is communication at the core of everything.
Of everything, it's the key.
Communication.
Not just business, RT, the streets,
Everything.
the youth, them.
Relationships,
Half of them don't
life,
even communicate.
everything.
It says they communicated. You see enough of the ops out there, these little youth, them. You see, to sit down and talk to them in a room for 2 hours. Take all the egos away, you know it. Do you know what they like, Sarah?
They like each other.
To be friends, they'll find out they got more in common than they think.
Facts. And again, I think within our culture, we need to get into a place where what we need to be careful of, even the Reasoning podcast, because the Reasoning is going to grow. Like how Grime Daily has grown. I said Grime Daily, not GRM.
GRM, yeah.
Just like how Grime Daily
Can't big
has
up
grown.
GRM Daily.
Big up, yeah, it's
It's
inspirational.
stupid.
Yeah.
It does what it needs to do for the culture.
Exactly.
I'm a real guy, bro. I don't understand. There's people who, my friends have blew up off them things. You know what I'm saying to you? And become somebody, you know, it's a good platform. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm not dissing it. Trust me.
The question
Carry
is,
on, RT. Yeah.
so just like Grime Daily in those spaces, your brand will grow and you'll face new challenges as well of being able to stay connected.
Where my integrity is going to come into play.
Connected to the core of what the values of what it is you're selling.
Why did I start?
Why did I start? And how do I stay connected to that? So it's and we all face these challenges, but I think again, like communication is just key.
It's the key.
And
bro.
if there is, we have these discussions on public platforms like what we're doing right now, because if there is a better way, please explain.
Please explain.
Yeah.
And I've not seen one so far. This is why I do it like this.
And it shouldn't come to this. That's what I'm trying to show you.
You
We as
understand?
people
You're
should be
over,
able to
so
do it differently.
they have to see this. Go on, carry on, Wade.
No, I'm not saying that it shouldn't even come to this. We should be able to talk differently before we even get to this stage. You get what I'm saying to you? Where it has to be fully public, yeah, and taken differently out there. You get what I'm saying to you? Because people are going to take this how they want to take it. You get me? But, yo, the communication thing, yo, it just needs to fix up, man. Trust me, especially with the bridge up between us and Birmingham and London. Yeah. Because it always gets mixed up.
So let's get onto that now, because for me, I'm sorry, lads, it's something I've been personally fighting and facing for years. With London, yeah, I've had my loves and my hates, and I've had times where I don't want to go there. I'm saying, I ain't going there, man. Then I've had times I'm saying, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I love that place. And the truth is, I love it. I like London, man. You know what I mean? I like it, man. But I like the people down there. And like I said to you, the majority of people down there, even the past, Posty has showed, man, love. So I'm saying to you, he's been outside Triller's yard, bro, and film, man. All of us, me, Deadly, Triller, we've done that big freestyle, something like 1 million views. It's crazy. Everywhere I go, people still talk about it. You get me? We're all on it, me, YG, we're all on it, shelling. Now.
Did you make money from that?
No. All right, then. So this is what I'm trying to say to you. They did. Now.
How many views?
Nearly 1 million. Now, this is what I'm trying to show you now. This is what I'm going to get onto you now, though, RT. So as much as I love it now, this is in the other side to it now where I've felt funny. Things like that. Things like the bread not being breaking properly how it's meant to be breaking. Things like blockages. I'm going to say it, man. Blockages. But when I say blockages where you have to be careful what you say, because you could be deemed as a madman right now, because it's not done blatantly. So people will do things strategically. Say you can't get your foot in the door or go get to a certain place. But if you speak about it, you're going to look mad. And like you're hating on people.
I was going to say, though, because we're talking about relationships and communication, one of the reasons why people, or you can perceive things in the wrong way, is because people are not talking anyway. Yeah. So if you go somewhere and you feel some ill intent, or someone else feels some ill intent, it's like there's a principle in it. Somebody has to move first. I have to come to you, or you have to come to me. And you're only going to do that based on how much you value just people.
Now Birmingham has made it known. I remember, I'm on the cool ones. There's Radical man out there who go mad over this stuff. Has made it very, very clear that certain times, not all the times, man ain't happy with, because what it is we have to remember, a circle's a circle, a square's a square. Where the heart of the industry is where it is. We can't change that, bruv. Yeah? It's in London. That's where all the labels are. That's where all the... You know what? It's where it is, isn't it, bro? Let's not be stupid here. We've all been there. We've all been to things there and that. We all knowing it. Like, you know, that's where it is, isn't it? Now, we have made it very clear down here for years that we're not happy with certain things and certain way that we get treated certain times, or how it's made to perceive then how it looks. But nobody ever says nothing. It's just, them man, a delusional kind of thing, or them man are hating, or you got your own to work harder, or you just got your own thing, why don't you just build on what's down there? But all right, cool, safe. We do that. We've been doing that. You get me? Now, it gets to a certain point where I'm gonna have to go there. You know the way there, like, I'm gonna get to a certain level where I don't have to, you know. I've realized that now. Now I've realized that, you get me? But let's talk about everyone as a general member. Not everybody's got the same brain capacity as we know what we know. You get me? So, to everyone, you have to go there, innit?
9 times out of 10.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, all right, then. Yeah, let's be realistic, innit? You have to go there, innit?
Yeah.
So, if I have to go there, what's waiting there for me?
Now that's the thing. That's what that will be perceived or like is a position thing though. So in a relationship, there's always positions. Yeah. In most, like, you know, father and child, mother and daughter position, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, facts.
So in the relationship, no matter what you want to say, it's always gonna feel like that. Because it's a position thing. You have to. If you have to go someone, you know, in some way, shape, or form, you need that situation. So that can be an issue as well.
Yeah, now facts. And to be real to my own self and my own principles, yeah, my head's plug out like this, yeah. I think the reality of the situation is people and things have as much power as you invest in them, in yourself. And I think, in no disrespect to anybody, the power and reach that people have is something that I believe that, again, good business is good business. So it's a testament to what can be achieved anywhere, at any time, by anyone. And I think that this conversation here pops up at a time where the most important part of it is us understanding that independence is everything. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if another man's able to dictate your future, then what space are you actually in what you're doing, and what kind of work are we focusing on? Because if we're focusing on the work over here, if someone's still able to dictate our future from that position, maybe we should be focusing on work here, which I believe is still happening. Not to say that that isn't happening here on this side of things, but what I think, even this conversation between the Reasoning and GRM Daily, I think there has to be an adjustment for the new modern versions of Birmingham art and media, which is people like yourself. You have your trademark. This isn't the year 2000 when we're not ready to build our own industry and go forward and do our own things. The greatest thing about what you spoke about is that this is self-built, bro.
My brother,
it's self-funded.
Now, like I said today, I was on the phone to YG and I'm saying to him earlier, one sec, Ace. Like I said to him earlier, YG, I said, yo, remember, you know, YG, I have been doing this podcast. Obviously it started from now, but I'm saying the actual physical podcast for a year now, yeah? And I've not had to go down there or anything once, bro. Yeah? I've not had to use none of their infrastructure. Yeah, I've had guests from there, but the guests I've had from there, guess what? Them man are here. In my heart, fam. Them are my people. So they land. So they've come for their own reason. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Me, I said something brawling right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I think this is...
All from here.
No, facts.
All
No, you
from
inspired me. Me, I said something brawling right now. Right, yeah. Inspired by what you just said, yeah. Do you know what I would want to see? Based on what you're doing already, yeah, which is bringing people outside of their environment into this environment and seeing how we do. Remember, this is an independent business. Yeah. Not just this podcast room. Where we're situated right now is an independent business. There's multiple media happening right now in this room as we speak. Yeah, which is independently owned and founded, established, and maintained. Yeah, by black entrepreneurship. Yeah, which does need the support and does deserve the support, and it is more interesting when it's coming from the ground like that. Yeah, but what I would love to personally see is that, given the benefit of the doubt, I would love to see somebody like Posty or somebody from that side come onto the Reasoning podcast.
I'd love it.
And let's not make assumptions, but let's have a conversation. And if we can't have a conversation, then why? Because look at the value and the content of the people that have been here already that do connect from where you're from. A lot of those people are the same.
They associate with you. Who you call for to do things. They've been here.
So that's my solution that I believe that I would love to see somebody from, to expand on this conversation a little bit further, so that it's not an echo chamber of us over here staying the same.
It's changing the cycle of how you deal with things. You get me?
Progression. This is what we're dealing with.
And this is why I've done this, and this is why I'm not back, and this is why I'm not going mad and this is why I'm speaking normal, because I want people to see that, yo, don't think this is some hate. No, that what you saw on the camera was just when you first see something, and I'm a human being, like I said, and but right now I've thought about things. I'm here, and this is what I'm talking. You get me? I'm talking. Hey, she was gonna talk, say something, cause
You know why that's necessary though? Because even the word article used, independence, it doesn't really exist for us. We always need somebody, bro. And the better, as humans, the more we realize that, every time people try to say, I'm independent, you're gonna need someone.
no man's an island.
But bigger bro, watch out.
Hold on. Because you're gonna need someone, because the whole situation of life is built off relationships.
Facts.
Your children come off relationships, bro. You needed someone, fam, for that. That's how it is. Because the Most High set it that way. That's love. So you have to connect. Now, I'm not saying you have to connect with them, but the reality of it is, if you're all using the same word, there must be some kind of similar meds.
But watch out. No, you're so right, and you just inspired me again, Independence and self-sufficiency creates dignity, When you've got independence and self-sufficiency, you don't need to capitulate to other people's ideologies or thought, because you know that you can stand alone with or without these people. And I think what's great about this discussion here, for me, the pieces that I'm picking out that's the most inspiring, is that this is an independent entity. This entity,
At its finest, though.
this entity doesn't require anything outside of itself.
No, it's just me and C, bro.
Apart from the platform.
Me, C in your building.
And YouTube.
And YouTube.
and
C going mad in his yard. Pick up C4.
Which I'll say again, Bralin, we need to get away from YouTube.
Of course we do. Of course we do. We do.
Me said that, not NADO. I said
No, he did that. We do, though.
You deleted my channel already, you get me? Again, because independence and self-reliance creates dignity. You can talk the truth. And I think until people have more independence and self-reliance, it's harder for us to appraise these institutions.
Say that again. They stop article.
Do you think they're the same?
Do I think what's the same?
M2 words.
Independence and self-reliance.
Do I think they're the same? Interesting question.
Definition-wise, not like just I deal with like, what's the actual concrete?
No,
exactly.
All right, here's why.
So,
sorry, go on.
Yeah, so because you're saying, why I said there's no such thing as independent, there is such thing as self-sufficiency, but not independence. You're gonna need someone. If Tesco closed down now, what would happen? We always go to somebody, because the world, as I said, I'm gonna say it again, relationships. But self-sufficiency is different, because you can have self-sufficiency in a community.
I was going to define the difference between the both of them. Like this. Like, let me know, because you just said something.
Land.
I stand corrected because of what? Not even stand corrected. No, I do stand corrected because you've inspired me to take the reasoning further. What I would say is the difference between independence and self-sufficiency is that independence is solitude, as you pointed out. It's on its own. The word independence is about the unit of one. Yeah. But a beautiful reasoning that somebody presented to me is that the levels of us as people, it goes from dependence, where you depend on somebody for your existence to exist. Independence, or you isolate yourself from people in order for you to exist. And then the third higher extreme, which I think is the difference with self-sufficiency, because with self-sufficiency you can still be this, is interdependency, which is a collective.
Explain.
Which is a collective of independent individuals, working in unison, and that's the level of dignity in which we need as independent people.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Because before we can reach interdependency,
No, seriously, I like that.
we have to be independent.
I like that.
Yeah, that's where we find that. That's where we find that truth. Just like what you said, this was built in a jail cell, in independence, bro, in solitude. Yeah, and once you found that solitude, you've took it and you've shared it with the world. Yeah, the higher level of that interdependency, and us as an independent, and them as an independent. Because they're no different to us, because we're a part of the culture and they're a part of the... If you don't have access to this, you don't have access to everything. Simple, and that's respect, yeah? Interdependency is the higher level. So again, I'd say, come and have a chat. Do you know what I'm saying? Come down and...
It's true, man. It's true. I'm glad that you saw that
Especially
narrative.
how, like, you've told the story of how this come about, bro. Like, maybe, you know, there's a story behind this. You know what I'm saying? There's a movement behind this, how you've come about to come to this, bro. You got what I'm saying to you, bro? So now how you sat down and explain that now, it's a bigger reason to come down and sit down and reason with your property and be like, yo, you get me?
Yeah, man.
From the jail cell to out here to make it for real, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? So that's, yo.
And you
That's
defend
the core
it,
right
you
there.
defend it, man. You defend it because it's your work, bro.
It's my work, bro.
You get me? You defend it because it's your life. Business is a volatile place. We know how
So,
we know how this world works.
And sorry to cut you out there, but
No,
back to Ace One said something key there. He said relationships and communication. And you're right, you know, because let me show you something now, now. Because I have to big him up, bro. C4, bro. Yeah, because C4's an artist, bro. Yeah?
C4.
C4's got a name, you know, already, you know. He's an artist, don't forget this, yeah? In his own right. So, not that it's belittling, obviously, it's not belittling because your work's a work, you get me, but he's making me say, yo, C4, the cameraman, remember, you know, really and truly, nothing to say that because he's an artist, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah.
He's an artist, fam. A big artist, you know what I'm saying? He's been in the game for years, consistently doing his thing.
You're a big artist, that
Yeah. You get me? So, we have to remember now, I've come out the can and I've got this vision. Remember, I ain't got no cameraman or nobody, bro. Remember, I've got cameras, you know. We use C4's camera, but I've got camera. Remember, I brought everything equipment. Remember, you know, I've linked C4 through the camera. Remember, me and C4 have always had a good relationship anyway, through music. Me, him and his brother, we've always been, yeah. You get me?
He's his brother.
Predator. Big up P. Them man there, yeah,
Predator,
have
the
always,
editor.
them man there have always showed me mad love and respect as an older man and as a, you know, a grime headed before, like, yo, yeah, NADO, like, we know about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, them man there, them, you know, man try to shy away. No. Predator see if I make you know. Yeah, you man, I don't know about you. You hear me? Always respect that. So from that, I've always respected that. You know what? These men have always, you know, I've always put them in my little bars, I always throw their names in my bars and stuff. I always do it, you know, for a reason, you get me? So landed out, yeah, and look, no one ain't really doing music. C4's active doing a lot of things. Remember, I've done the camera with him. I've shouted him, yeah? We've done the camera with him video. It's took off. Remember, I can see that he's doing his thing now, he's filming. All right, he's showing me enough things what he does. Remember, you know, I've got the Unapologetic podcast. You get me? That was through some people who I knew, all of them, like big all of them, Tana, Bianca, Worm, Akeem, through, you get me? I said, C4, they're saying they need a cameraman, they need the equipment, I've got the equipment, but they need someone to, I shouted, see, through there, bro, the relationships grew, bro. See, so I'm saying, like, I'm communicating back to it, it's a communication relationship. You get me? We can see, we're talking, but we're talking
Interdependency.
I've showed C4 about the reason. C4 saying, you're mad, come, listen. We're gonna mash up the place with this. Watch, NADO. I'm gonna. You've got everything ready. Let me just.
That is it.
Brother.
Interdependency again.
Interdependency, bro, and communication and relationship building between two people. You see, right now, bro, I probably speak to C probably more than most man on the phone. Apart from YG, I speak to C4 more time. Like, you know. We talk about everything. We support the same football team. My youths know him.
Yeah.
You know, it's mad now. Yeah. He's my brother, fam. He's raw, my actual brother, bro. Yeah. You get me? Like I'd move to man for him, fam. Anyway, there. Pause. You get me on the chat? Yeah. It's not a game, fam.
Yo,
Trust
that's
me,
the
fam.
thing, man. That's the thing. I think Birmingham is in a different place to where it was. The other day I went to the Red Bull event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Trappy, one in it.
They got Trappy.
We got the youth them, man. We got the youth them, you get me?
I went to the Red Bull event.
I love the youth
again.
them still, you know.
As an independent person, it creates dignity. So I speak unapologetically.
Yeah.
I get very apprehensive when it comes to corporates coming to the city.
Yes, I'm
and
trying to
working
do
with
stuff.
my young talent. That's
Yes,
around
yes,
here,
what's
that-
around
that
us.
we-
Come on, the man around us, you know.
I'm jumpy over it, you get me? And big up Red Bull, because Red Bull have done certain things even for myself, you get me? Big up.
I think
yeah.
Red Bull's got a bit of dignity though, you know.
This is why I said big up Red Bull, this is why I said corporates. Whenever I say Red Bull, I say corporates, you get me? And the thing is, when it comes to corporates, anybody could be driving the ship. So the brand is the brand. You don't know who's driving the ship. You understand what I'm saying? At different times. And there's some wicked people over at Red Bull. Big up Red Bull. Nah, burn out Red Bull.
Nah, man, I'm not burning them out.
I love them, yeah? Watch out. Yeah, so I said I went out to Red Bull the other day. I don't remember the point. I said I went over to Red Bull the other day. And I was apprehensive, as I said, whenever any corporate comes down. Not even any particular corporate, but just any, because I believe that the talent in our city doesn't know its value sometimes until other people come there and use that talent and highlight it to the highest place. But actually, I was pleasantly surprised across all of it, you get me? First and foremost, what blew my brain out, wouldn't bust my head, was fucking the youths, now in Brum, from the generation coming through now, after us. We are established now, you get me? We don't really reach dinosaur yet, you get me? But we're well established, you get me? You know, the thing, for a long time, The youths that are coming through now, they are setting a precedent when it comes to business and setting a precedent when it comes to unity, The unity that I'm seeing across what's happening in Birmingham over my time and my lifetime, what I'm seeing, I'm seeing them moving into a place where it's not the same when we did it, because they're together, they're
I'll clock
connected,
that still.
they're doing business, they're making each other look sick. Instead of competing together on the stage.
And once again, big up
I watch
Trappy.
it, I watch Trappy.
Big up Trappy, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up that. See, more than
I
that, no
watch Trappy.
clash thing though. He's a boss. You know what it
Trappy
is?
climb up on the something, YG, This is the sickest thing that I've seen out of all of it, Trappy climb up on it. It's the clashing,
Yeah.
The man them are clashing, fam, and all of them are friend, And when the next man's rapping, they're the ones smiling ear to ear, brother. And they can see what's going on, because they all look sick. And I watch Trappy jump up on one table thing. One sitting, you get me? Sitting where him nothing stand on, you get me, like on top of the speaker box, And the youth that is clashing, Reaper, big up Reaper,
I Reaper
Real
from
shit.
Wolves.
Real
man.
shit,
I like
Reaper,
Reaper,
right,
man. When they get him on here still.
Remember, so they were family, Wolves and them like our cousins, fam. You
Can't
get me?
tell me, fam.
Yeah.
Stay fresh.
Reaper, It's holding the thing nearly dropped over, And Reaper's holding the table still for him like this, fam.
catch family.
Yeah, and they're clashing and murking one another. And in that moment, I knew that we'd finally reached.
Yeah.
We finally get it. I understand how powerful we are.
Because they're cousins.
Right,
Remember, don't forget,
Eh?
Grand Squad to the day that I die, large up to my Stay Fresh cousins.
Yeah, all right then.
Don't forget, fam.
All right then.
You get
All
me?
right then. All right
They're
then,
the
fam.
boss, you get
No,
me?
they've
See
reached.
Dollar knows, you get me?
They've reached, and I
Yeah.
think the world has to get rid. It's like with the Reasoning podcast, with these youths and what's going on in the city right now, it's a different Birmingham. It's a different energy.
That's the way forward now, you get me? It's just...
We're all in here, like what I said, people can't see past this camera. Everybody's here now, right now.
It's mad.
Yeah.
If they ever knew what was going on, see, really.
Yo,
Why do you think Rashid's and the man are pulling up and that to set to the car? This is where it's at right
all
now,
right,
fam.
then, everybody's here right now, And I think we have to also be honest and keep it real and say, like, within this discourse, let's open up the space for a new settings for the thing.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's
Past
the
is
core.
the past.
That's the core. What
We're
you
ready
said.
now.
Yeah.
We're ready. There's somewhere for you to be. Anything where you need, like we film our own.
Yeah, man. Brand new
True, I'll
start.
talk.
Yeah.
Brand new start, innit?
That is it.
It's true, you're talking still.
That's the core, though, man. You said it.
Yeah, man. I call that, man. You get me? Forward, come to Birmingham. We ain't talk. This isn't a.
Come.
This isn't a.
Reason this out.
This isn't a
reason out
projection
like
of
a man, innit?
hospitality. No, we're here to
Like
offer
men,
the
innit?
hospitality.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. When you
The
reach,
names, the
drive down,
reasoning.
come and see.
Mama don't pay for it. Mama take your mellows, everything.
And big up the ones that forward.
Pay.
Yeah.
Hello. Yo. Hey, sucks.
I'm here. I'm not trying to interrupt the thing, but I'm here.
You're not interrupting the thing. Come here, mate.
Actually, I'm not putting that on camera.
So what? Go on. Wait. I was shouting, yeah.
I'm tired.
I was shouting, yeah.
Yeah, that's the call, innit? Come for the
Yeah, man. Forward.
Come on, the reason.
Rock and forward in.
Reason it out so
You see
everyone
me?
knows where everyone's at.
Forward to Birmingham.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, man will pay for your hotel.
Yeah.
Man will pay for the
Mellows, the
transportation.
mellows.
Man will take your mellows.
You gotta shake it well.
Yeah, everything ain't nothing. Ain't nothing you want as well.
All of us.
MC.
All
I
of
bet you
us.
go in that fridge there, please, and get my cousin's juices out of there, please, family. Cause I just realised what's going on here.
Big business are going on in Birmingham right now. You get me? And it's not the old school where you used to be able to teach people
It's different now.
things,
Come on,
isn't
man.
it?
It's different now, man.
I mean that.
It's different now.
The best part about it is that, as you can see, even sat at this table, everyone's connected now. Yeah. We never used to be connected like this. Yeah.
Different, man. It's different.
Remember, I ain't new, you know.
Yeah.
NADO ain't new, YG ain't new, Ace1 ain't new. It's
different,
yeah.
man.
You know what it
But we're connected now. Yeah.
Communication and
Communication.
And remember, you know, everyone's defensive. We come from a defensive place, you know.
Of course. Birmingham's, all right, you know why pre-Birmingham, yeah? If rap started in New York, London is New York when it comes to grime. Yes. Grime started in Bow E3. Yeah. But if you remember, when West Coast came out, it had a different bounce to it and it's a bit more serious and it's about a couple different more political subjects. And we were seeing other things happening within it like that, and they had to adapt to that energy. And still to this day, the West Coast is different to how New York runs.
A different whole swag.
Unfortunately, the diversity of, well, not unfortunately, fortunately, sorry. The diversity of Britain means that you can drive an hour and a half up the road and you get that level of difference. You understand what I'm saying? You need to jump on a plane and fly like that. But we talk different, move different, sound different. We got a different story to tell. You get me? We're presenting it different. Our energy is different. Yeah. But it's the same thing, innit? And we have to build our own little West Coast over here, you see me? You know, then started like that.
Yeah. People them, sorry to cut you there, but I gotta do this. Tiger's natural juices, my people, you get me? Differently, you get me? Big up Tiger, you get me? He's got the juices, these are the natural ones, you get me? So he's got the carrot here, you get me? He's got the beetroot, you get me? He's got the cucumber, the cucumber, and he's got the watermelon. You get me? Just give me this one. They even got a label on this one. Just give me. You get me? Say, yo, go on, true, cause you get me. Mad thing. You get me? Big up Bravo as well with the Shake It Wells. You know, so Shake It Wells in the building. You know what I'm saying to you? Big up his brand. You know, so the reason we just big up brand. We don't want nothing of nobody. We just big up brand for the sake of it. You say it's just one thing. You get me? But yeah, man, nah, trust me, it's true what the item are saying still. Trust me, fam. It's true what the item are saying. Like, where's the, what's the conclusion? Get me? Forward to the reasoning. And we sit down.
Forward
Don't
to
act like you're
Birmingham.
too big. Forward to Birmingham or vice versa. But it'd be better if they did forward down here
No, we're
because
not got there again.
Yeah.
We've done that already.
we've done that already.
We're
Too
not
too
got
many
there again,
times.
Father.
Yeah, it's true.
Now, for real
Yeah.
now, for
I'm
real.
with that, but I'm with that.
Reciprocate the energy.
Too much
Proper
times, man.
independence, innit?
Yeah.
Show that you really, you know, and
Yeah.
you're forward, bro.
Yeah.
And you show manners and respect.
Like the others that have followed it
yeah,
already.
yeah.
It's not like people ain't reaching.
You ain't reached there. It's
You see
true,
me?
it's true, it's true.
Big
what
up the
you say,
ones
man.
that,
It's true.
anybody that reaches, but yo, big up Big Zeeks, you get me?
Yeah.
Big up Big Zeeks because just a brother that I work with a lot, yeah?
Bro, there's enough man can big up right now.
One thing, this is my personal big up.
Yeah.
One thing what me must say, yeah. When him, as an example, but like a lot of other people, yeah, they say Birmingham's their second home, bro. Yeah? When they forward it, they say Birmingham's their second home. When people want party, yeah? When they want to enjoy themselves, when they want something to consume for the brain, yeah? When they want good food, yeah? Big up all the Birmingham restaurants. When they want real culture, when grime's suffering,
Yes.
Yeah?
It's here. It's all here.
Yeah?
They always come
You
back,
have to
man.
forward to Birmingham.
They always forward, they always float
And I
back,
think
man.
the point of this conversation for me, why I'm here, if I keep saying it, is the corporates them have to forward as well. Yeah. Not just the youth them that's in the street. Yeah? Street man, them know what going on already. They know what's real. They done tapped in. They got more than they got their black card already. Yeah, why ain't certain man here, bro? Yeah. Already. You've done made enough money off this. This is why I said, how much money did you make?
Come on,
Yeah.
man. You can spread the love now.
How much money did you make?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can spread the love.
You don't need it. It's not monetary what we need. It's not monetary love what we need. We're not poor. We're not suffering.
We're not suffering.
Like what the man said, you get me? We do this from scratch, bro. We got pride. Yeah. It's about respect and it's about reciprocating energy. Yeah. And I feel like the cities give a lot to a lot of these platforms for them to be where they're at today.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Let me know, there's not a machine behind us, you know. We always have to dig from the ground. Everyone from Brum, yeah, you see them digging, bro.
Yeah. A wrong thing is.
What's up?
Eh?
What you talk? That's what I'm not talk.
Ace has been there from the beginning.
Yeah, it's my big uncle, you know, family. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like she's talking the truth, man.
Everyone
I
here
mean,
said
to be
something.
fair, like it's for me. There's definitely been enough progression because I remember when, like, man was on like one dance with certain man, certain like London MCs, and that was a dance down here. They came down here, you get me? But it wasn't an active thing when I was a youth. And then I saw you lot.
We took it to that
Stay
next level.
Fresh, Grind
Yeah.
Squad, Invasion. You lot were on the same stages now.
Yeah.
You get me? And that was when we was younger. That was rare when we was on pirate because they didn't even really know about our pirate scene.
Yeah.
That's how disconnected it
Our
was.
pirate scene was the realest.
Yeah, our pirate scene was mad and it was at the same time, you know. Like when they was doing their Roll Deep, it was at the same, like Passion FM was on at the same time, 2001's, 99, 2000,
Man, I'm
2001.
still rapping about Versace shirts.
Maybe not.
Yeah, man in Birmingham are talking about teeth in cars, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had that all-stars, we had that
Remember
all-stars
that,
down
fam?
here.
You get me?
Back in the day,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? And there's been some epic situations because of people taking people's lyrics too. I was telling you
Yeah,
about one
yeah,
the other day. I
speak,
don't even
man,
want to
Ace.
say it
Nah, man,
because
speak,
I don't
man.
want to call the names, but I remember it.
But don't say names, don't speak. Don't tell us a little story,
two
man.
MCs, man. When I turned up at one place called Holy Bash, them Cold Red man will know about that.
Holy Bash.
Brasco
Was that
know
in
about that.
Stetchford?
Yeah, it was up by Stetchford. And one man went in there and he was kind of, he MC'd like how a next MC who was big MC'd. And that man just took the mic and said, pick it up, pirator. And you just know who MCs like that, so you know who that is.
Cannot cracker.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm saying, I saw that because a man felt like a man took a man's thing and it just kicked off there.
Yeah.
So this is where it's like it can get ignorant when people are not communicating.
That's why Grant lives in, bro.
Why is it kicks off anywhere?
I say it brawling. No, they don't laughing, fam. No, I say it brawling, fam. The reason why I say that, is because Brum is still competitive. Yeah. Whether it's with respect or not. Yeah. Big up Trappy again. Big up South Success. When the man are seeing these youths then go out a road like this, they don't realize that these men are clashing every month.
Yeah, every month.
That's why they're going up there and busting people and Drizz.
Yeah, he's going mad. He goes mad.
And these man and T Roads. Bro. Remember, all these men are in all these things, you know. These men are going to, they're going to Honor City.
You can see
they're
why
going to
though.
Man City, bro, and they're doing their part, fam. Yeah. And when you see them, they're trained, they're match ready. Yeah. Because they're in here and they're doing it and it's competitive, bruv. We're not over media trained. This ain't about the media, bro.
Bro, I watched
This
the
ain't
youth
about
them.
who-
Listen, I
in
watched
us,
the youth
not
them.
on us, bro.
I watched the youth them clash. The youths from Manchester, and it's all love, bro.
Love.
They came down here, and it's good. Like it's just everyone. Like after we all did the
They've
cipher,
embraced the sport properly.
we even you know what we did? We even did the cipher, and the youth them all let the OGs go first,
That, because it's love.
and you
You
know what I mean?
understand the end goal of things, you get what I'm saying to you?
It's a new Birmingham.
It's a whole
That's
new
the point.
thing now.
The reasoning for me here is come on forward in, yeah?
Yeah, nah, it's true, man.
And it's a new Birmingham.
Yeah.
That's what I see. You
got
get me?
We're not. It's not that stiff.
Nah,
It's not like what it used to be.
nah, different
read
times.
that.
There's a lot of fear there as well, you know.
Fear,
From
blood.
London. They might not want to admit it, but it's true, bruv. There's a lot of fear there. Even from my brethren who in the city. When I say to them, enough of them, you're forward, they say, yo, brother, I don't even know, you know, because I know that you're cool and I know I'm not, but just, you know, man, yeah, if you want to do, you know
Obviously,
what I mean?
that's with everywhere you go in it, because if you don't know the surroundings and you're here.
Nah, but with them though, 'cause I don't pet to go up there. Nah, I'm saying it, bro. I don't pet to go there, fam. You get me? So when I'm saying showing certain man, and bro, I've seen it, bro. I see certain man, bro. It's as deep as this, bro. I see certain man skip this city out in their toes, bro.
When you step in Birmingham,
I
if
see
you wanna
man
work-
skip this
no
city out
facts.
in their toes, bro.
But here's what I teach, man, yeah. When you step in Birmingham, if you want to know how to step in Birmingham, just step like you would if you was in yard.
Simple.
And you'll have a good time.
And guess what as well?
The
Guess
same
what?
way.
What
To go yard,
Whatever
that's
it is
the
you
step.
think, when you go in yard, yeah, whatever meditation that you got in your mind, if you're going to go step through Kingston, you got Waterhouse, or any of them places there, or Uptown, anywhere, yeah. Anywhere in Jamaica, just think.
Nah, but you know what? A lot of people still hit resort. You get me? Certain man a resort, man. So not even hitting them.
Yeah,
zones.
bro, because it's principle. It's a principle place. And again, this is what you're talking about here again. It's principle, bro.
This is what I'm saying.
Principle place.
And that's the thing. All relationships are governed by principle. The ones that are healthy. Yes. The ones that are unhealthy don't have principle because people do what they want to each other and they don't care about intention. You see, if you can connect and clear all that intentions, so no one's like the worst thing in a relationship is when you're wondering and perceiving that someone, why are you looking at me like that? Yeah. Why are you saying I'm looking at you like what?
Like what? Yeah.
Explain what's the like what. So you're thinking I've got an evil intent already when you've come to me. Yeah, really. And these things mash up relationships. So if you just clarify your intent, forward like you're saying, clarify your intent, or clarify if you had any intent.
And if your art's clean, you can try anywhere.
You can try anywhere.
Yeah,
like you said,
like
that's what
how
you're
we
saying.
tried everywhere.
Exactly,
We've been where you've been.
To you.
We've been where we've
I
been.
don't pet to go places.
You know what it is? You know, it comes to your down as well. Remember, pride, bro. For someone to sometimes bow down and say, you know what, I made a mistake. It's not easy for everyone to do that.
The thing is, we don't even know if it's that. We're only gonna know when they're forward.
Yeah. But
If they don't forward, it can be perceived as that.
Yeah.
And we're never gonna know unless they're forward, or even if they talk on their own platform. It's everything's an assumption.
And
until,
if you can talk to them, why can't you talk to us?
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So it's a connection. The articles, right? It's a connection thing. All this is just a matter of two black men sitting down and holding a reasoning.
It's as simple as that.
That's it.
It can be put as miscommunication and.
That's what it is.
And again, the reason why it's good to do these things on these platforms, I got another philosophy that I say. If we're going to evolve the minds of the future, we have to show the working out. Like when you're doing maths.
Yeah, come on, man.
You can just write down the answer, fam. If you just write down the answer,
get no
nobody
marks for
knows how
that.
you got there.
You don't get no
Don't
marks.
get no marks for that,
You
bro.
get 1 mark for that. It's a 5-mark
And
question.
a lot of people don't like to show their working out.
work it out.
Yeah, show me how you got there. Yeah.
Big analogy.
If we're together, if we're the same, if we're brothers.
Yo,
if
that's
we're
mad that still.
if we share the same culture.
I like that still.
Yeah,
That's
it's a big
mad.
analogy.
That's mad. That's
Show
mad.
you're working out.
Remember,
You
the
get me?
youths them are watching the same time,
Youths
bro.
them
That's
are
the next
watching,
thing.
bro.
Everyone's talking
Yeah.
about. Cause I see everyone come on the platforms and talk about the youths them. If you want to put them down, or you want to talk about the youths them and this, and we need to do this, but you're not showing them how to work things out.
How did
you're
you
not
get
showing
there?
as men how do we do these things then. You know what I'm saying to you? And this is an example how to do it.
And because for some, the problem is this for some, and it is revealing when it's the reasoning podcast again, this one I'm there, yeah? The reason why you can't show you're working out is that it's a bit too revealing. Mm-hmm. For those of us with clean hearts, NADO said this concept was created in a jail cell, bro. Yeah? So the youth them know what go on, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah? You come. That's showing you're working out, bro.
And that's why he could say what he said. You know, when you said, you posed the question to him, what would you do if the people... And he just clearly was from a clean place. Yeah. I would try to meet them because I have no ill intent. Yeah. When you don't come, it's going to be perceived as ill intent anyway. It's going to be... You said it might be pride or whatever it is. If you don't... whatever it is, you're going to feel like, okay, I don't need to come down there then. Or I don't need to value that situation. It's going to come across... It's going to be perceived as that way anyway. Mm-hmm. Because the truth is, remember, even if you didn't speak, the comments are there. Mm-hmm. When the people speak, it's a different thing, Because that's not this is you coming after.
Yeah.
That's not self-proclamation.
Especially in this day, bro. Like,
the people have spoke.
You can't sidestep.
The community have spoke now. So when the community have spoke, if you value the community, if you value what the situation, then you're going to come and be like, okay, yeah, I never really had no ill intent. It was just a thing where we had the idea because, rare tear. But when you don't come, then perceptions will always be there. and eventually you either have to forget them, but it's always gonna leave. You're not networking, you're not connecting, like what article's saying, you're not connecting, which has been an issue in our community from family all the way up for years. And you're saying it's changing?
All truths being revealed, it's 2024. You get me? Cat Williams made the prophecy, and so far it's been true so far. Yeah? Make sure, for when your hands and your heart's clean, all conversations can be had, especially if you're using the word, the reasoning. So let's reason.
Yeah, it's true. I don't think there's nothing else to say after that, bloody just done
There's
it.
nothing else to say after that. You get me? So you see on that note now. Yeah? Yeah?
Easy.
This has been the Reasoning Podcast, yeah. Ace One, RAS, NADO, YG, Article, C4 in the building, yeah. Once again, it's been Silts, clean art. Marry the story. If your art clean, you can step anywhere and speak anywhere.
That is it.
Keep your arts clean, people. Love out.
Okay, I was gonna say, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in my
You should
sight.
do that.
Thy Lord, thy strength.
You still rolling? You still rolling?
Nah, I'm not messing around now.
Messing around. You're mad.
This is the reasoning, come have a reason. This is the reasoning, let's have a reason. This is the reasoning, come have a reason. This is the reasoning, let's have a reason.